We're here at the Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River, Bureau of Land Management. This is a river canyon wonderland. We got 9 campgrounds, a couple day use areas, a dam, on the west side of the Prineville Reservoir State Park. Let's go check it out. We're here at Big Bend Campground, Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River, run by the Bureau of Land Management. Let's go check out the campsites. Here is campsite number 1, Big Bend Campground. Okay, picnic table, you're a bit above Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River. Down below, kind of a weirdly structured campground. Realistically, I feel like all these are going to be off the river, which is suboptimal since so many of the other campgrounds are right on the river. Let's keep going. 2, some good juniper cover. You can see the river down below, Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River. So you're a bit away from the river. You got some beautiful junipers around you, but you don't have excellent canopy cover. So you can see the sun is beaming on you. You're kind of right here next to the road. So this is suboptimal. Here's campsite 3. You got some pretty cool junipers here in your site. Walk over here. Here's your picnic table. Here's your fire pit. So you can see 2 is right next to you over there. You got the road right here. So I gotta say this is not very optimal as far as proximity to the river, Lower Crooked National Wild Scenic River. Look how far it is down below. So these are not great sites, candidly. So far I'm a little underwhelmed by Big Bend Campground. Let's keep going. Here's campsite 4, picnic table, fire pit. This is where you park. Here's the main road, so you don't really have any privacy. On top of that, as you can see down there is the river. You've got a day use area down there. You see that no camping sign with the picnic table? That's a day use area. So you literally have people hanging out between you and Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River. There's a trail down there. For that reason, I would not pick this. So I'm going through the 9 campgrounds here at BLM, owned and operated in this National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River area. There's differences in the quality of the campgrounds. This is not one of my favorite. I will stop and point out this massive canyon. That's pretty epic. Here is campsite number 5. Picnic table, fire pit. You got Lower Crooked River, National Wild and Scenic River down below. You see you got a bit of a distance between you and a trail, a public trail. So this is not a shoreline campsite. So here is sites 6 and 7. You can see the parking is right on the road here. Not much privacy between the 2 of them. Pretty open and exposed. Not my kind of camping if I'm trying to come down here and get the best of Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River. 7. Got your picnic tables, fire pit. I guess you got 2 picnic tables here, different types. Fire pit. My viewpoint is if you're going to come to these BLM campgrounds, there's 9 of them up and down this Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River area. These are not the best sites. This is actually, as I go through the 9 campgrounds, this might be one of the worst ones, candidly, because you're so close yet so far from the river. Several of them are right on the river. So if I'm coming to this zone, I'm not picking Big Bend Campground. I'm picking the ones right on the river. My humble opinion. Here is campsite 8, clearly a group site. You got a double wide picnic table situation going on. See this brown sign here says group site. I believe the current fee is $16 per night as of March 2024. Fire pit. You can see you're kind of on the edge of the parking lot. I will say, yeah, the river's down there, Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River, but it's a bit of a hike. And there's a public use trail between you and the river, as well as some other day use picnic sites. So if it was me, I mean, look at the privacy, you're right on the road. So I don't think this is premium. For $16 for group, that's a great rate, but I wouldn't say this is by any means epic. Here's campsite 9. You can see we have the picnic table, fire pit. I love the ADA parking, that's great. But it is right on the road here, as you can see, so it doesn't have the best privacy lines. Here is 10, right underneath the junipers. You got a picnic table, you got your fire pit. This one's a little bit better shaded just because of its proximity relative to a cluster of trees. But still, you've got quite a distance between you and Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River, so not the best. bit underwhelmed by this campground, candidly. I don't think any of these at Big Bend are high quality. Here's number 11. So at least this one is separated out a little bit. You got a nice big parking zone, got some pretty good canopy, fire pit, picnic table. So this one's getting a little bit better. Feels like you're closer to Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River. So this one's the best so far. You got 12 right next to you as far as privacy lines. Here's campsite 12. It's on the edge of this side of the Big Bend campground, next to 11. Pan over. I think 11 so far is the most premium. Where's 12? I think you got private access down to Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River. There's your picnic table and your fire pit. There you go, as your perspective. A little bit of a hike down. So these are kind of interesting. You got these walk-in campsites. For frame of reference, here's your main parking lot of Big Bend Campground. This is up to 13. Let's walk in and take a look. You got to carry your gear up here. Here's your picnic table, here's your fire pit. To have the beautiful morning sun beating down on us. Now come up here, it's pretty flat up here. Lots of places you can put your tent. And here is your picnic table and your fire pit. I love the concept. Because these are so far from the river, I don't think these are that great, keeping it real. Here's another walk-in site up these stairs, site 14. Walk up these stairs, and you have to carry all your gear up here. Shouldn't be that hard for an able-bodied person, but it's just something to factor in. Here's your picnic table, fire pit, lots of flat places you can put your tent. You got 13 over there. You're gonna see the picnic table between the trees. Lots of places you can put your tent. I will say 15 is right here, right next to you, right in your business, so that is horrible privacy lines. Here is site 15. Walk up these stairs. This is a walk-in campsite where you have to lug all your gear up here. And here we are. Picnic table, fire pit, a lot of direct sun. Wow, not much canopy at all, so that could be an issue if you are sun sensitive. Also 14, horrible privacy lines. And you're right on the road. The other side of the fire pit, that is the road. So love the concept of walk-in, but candidly, these aren't that great of sites. This is the trail beneath the campsites here at Big Bend Campground. And here is a day use area that you have closer Lower Crooked River National Wild and Scenic River access to. As you can see from the sign, it says no camping because this is a designated day use site. Let's stop and capture the view. Look at that. That, my friend, is gorgeous. Now that is a day use site.